It's Madden NFL 22, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Colts and the Lions, and it comes your way next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Detroit Lions. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader, because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Watson now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. So, Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. They go play action here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted.
And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
So here are the Colts to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
If you were me,
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. There's the stiff arm, and he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra contact.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
On first down, Watson. It's a short one here, complete. To his tight end.
7 yards, the pickup there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down.
He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football
from the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. With his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays, and a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. Miller with a first down and more. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 50, it's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the third, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And some room to run now. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 164 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Powers through him. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 13-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Watson to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Here's Booker on the catch. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards to pick up there. Now Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Watson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed in an attack. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Good work, boys.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 51 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So this one winds up in India.